morning. This is Life Pastor Kyle. Welcome to the Journey to Winning Anyway Life. I am your host this morning. Come on in. Let's enjoy one another together on a Friday morning on our way to another fabulous weekend. This is the Journey to Winning Anyway Life. And I want to coach you until you win this weekend. Let's go wherever you are. Invite somebody. Share with someone. Let's connect together. Good morning, Brittany Long. How's everything? Hope all is well with you. Congratulations. This is actually your last day. Hello, Tisa Collier. Congratulations on all you're doing at work and all they're doing promoting you in so many different areas. Dolores Bell, congratulations to you on your entrepreneurship. Looking forward to being with you tomorrow. Raquel Kyle, congratulations to you and your daughter, all your family, you and your husband, all that y'all are doing together. Andrea Thomas, hello, good to see you. Maria Alexandria, congratulations on finishing up your degree. Danny Hen, congratulations on your new job offers that you're getting. Cause Divine on being so busy. Lester Blunt, congratulations on your mother coming out of the hospital. Come on, Mandy Saeed, congratulations to you on all the new adventures you're about to overtake and undertake as well. Hey, Danny Hen, Jade, I see you. Tiffany Townsend, congratulations on the people who are going to drop in to drop ship on you and blow your business up. Mama Pat, God bless you. Tawanda Carr, God bless you. Rebecca Russian, don't mean I'm not saying it to y'all. My numbers are coming in fast, so I have to go ahead and say good morning. Rebecca, Misty Sells on your daughter, getting her scholarship to Kansas. Super, guys. A good ride to Kansas. Go running track. We'll be praying for these young people as well. Solomon, good morning to you, Elder. How you doing, man? Dolores Bell, I see you there. It's just a blessing to see people winning in spite of everything that the enemy's been trying to do. It's a winning situation. And so this is the Journey to Winning Anyway Life. And so I definitely want to congratulate each and every one of you who are doing something supernatural in spite of situations and circumstances. You are deciding that no matter what happens, you're going to win anyway. And I am overjoyed and overly excited about each and every one of you. Listen, I want you to like, share, tag, find someone. I'm not going to be on long this morning. I have a full day, and then a full day tomorrow, and then a full day on Sunday, and then, Monday. My wife has scheduled some things for me. Mr. Tambler Riggs, good morning. Daquan Blunt, Father, how you doing, man? Good morning. Kanika Adams Trigg, God bless you. Good morning. We're going to pull you down to Houston, let you come and sing a little bit and have some fun in Texas. Kanika, where are you? Mr. Adams Trigg, where are you actually? What city are you in? Hello, First Lady. Terrence Bell, look forward to seeing you tomorrow, sir. Good morning. That's the other twin right there. Miss James, good morning to you as well. Oh, I went the wrong way. Did I say hello to the wrong twin? I have adult twins in my church, not just the twins you guys saw online. She said, I'm in Monroe. Oh, you in Louisiana. You're not far. You can stop by Dunn's. Well, no, we're going to have to fly. You'll probably fly here. You probably won't drive. Monroe, Louisiana. Tiffany Townsend said no. Tell me what I know too. So I see both of y'all are here, right? I see both of y'all. I was on the other one. Oh, I was right? Okay. I thought so. That's all. Okay, James is the husband. Okay, I'll get it together. Oh my God. Twins. That's the thing of twins. Listen, let's get into this thing about this morning. I don't want to keep you long. As y'all see, I got sunburn a little bit. But it was worth it being with my baby. Hello, Edward Caesar, being in the sun with 45 students. Lisa Johnson, God bless you, good morning. Being with 45 of her cosmetology students and then band people and then all of HISD. I was there, I had some pictures, I just didn't share them all, with Dr. Sylvester Turner, Sheila Jackson Lee. We took pictures. I think they're sharing them. I may share a couple this morning. And so, hello, Mabel Rice and Rice family. Let's get to it, y'all. This is actually my coaching. As y'all know, it's not completely preaching and all that kind of stuff. It is kind of what we do after church. Ooh, y'all know me. Our t-shirts are off for undergarment. It is what we do after church. Pastor Eric Mosley, Tamisha Figaro, Kendra Lincoln, come on in. Listen, it's what we do after church that counts. It's not what we do just at the building and in the building. It's what we do after that counts. And this is what this is for. It's an after effect to prepare us for the weekend after we've been through all we've been through for the week, and to realize that we still have to be supernatural in the things that we do to make sure our week is preparing us for worship. And so I want to talk this morning on this broadcast. This is the Journey to a Winning Anyway life broadcast. But I want to talk about you have to setting your mind to win anyway. Setting your mind free to win anyway. Oftentimes, our mind is what keeps us from doing supernatural things. It's what keeps us from really branching out and making good changes in our life. Hello, Yasmin, from doing all the wonderful things that God has called us to do. And we get stuck in our mind. Our will, it's going to obey whatever our mind sets us up to do. It's about looking at what God really wants to do in our life. And so simply, I want to talk about setting your mind free to win anyway. The reason why I say that because in your car, there's a cruise control. Yeah, it's all in the mind, man. Even the Bible says, so a man think it, but it attach your mind to your heart. What's up, Roy Sales? I give y'all my favorite scripture. Let the words of my mouth, y'all ready? Y'all know where I'm going. And the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. You got it? Words of my mouth, meditation of my heart, which means I need to be connected to myself, my mouth, my mind, and my motives. My mouth, my mind, and my motives. I'm watching people who are around me and even close to me who are just scatterbrained. And I say brain because I'm not looking at just what they think with. It's what comes out of your mouth that's supposed to come from your brain, that's supposed to be filtered by how your heart really feels. So you can continue to have oneness. But when you start acting one way, saying one thing, doing something else, your response changes from what you are normally doing. Hello, Crystal Burton. What you're normally doing and normally are, then I know that you have shifted. There it is. Your mouth, your mind, and your motive must align. God bless you, Arthur Dexter Powell. Good to see you. Your mouth and your mind and your motives must align. You got it? Here's what it says. Let the words of my mouth, meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, which means the minute that I get my mouth, my mind, and my motives lined up, it forms something. Hello, Paula Powell. It forms something in the heavens. It says, be acceptable in thy sight. Good morning, Montreux, Washington. It says, let the words of my mouth and the message of my heart be in thy sight, which means the minute I get my mouth, my mind, and my motives to line up, then it forms in the heavens. Once it forms in the heavens, God gets a chance to be accepted. It's accepted because if it's in your heart, it needs to be out of the flow of your heart and the issue of life, not just your insecurity, but it needs to be the purpose in which you were designed to be in the earth. So it's acceptable in his sight. Once it's acceptable in his sight, then you can begin to continue to pray and it will transfer from the heavens. Here it is again. Let the words of my mouth, here's how you win. Words of my mouth, meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. In his sight, Lord, thy strength, thy redeemer. So if he accepts it, it ends up being accepted there while we pray it in faith here. So once you get it here, you should not be in shock when God does some things, because there are some things should have already been in your mouth, in your mind, and in your motives. Got to move quickly. The reason why we don't have that in our life activated consistently is because we've not set our lives and our minds free to really win. Explain what you mean. In most cars now, there's a thing called cruise control. Okay? It's called cruise control. And we set our cruise control on our car when we're traveling or going somewhere and we don't want to keep adjusting the speed. It's when we're really going somewhere, not to the store, not to Walmart, not to Macy's, not to the mall. Hello, Trisha Wells. We set our cruise control when we're really going somewhere. Can I be real early morning-ish for real on a Friday morning? Can I be that? If I can be that, let me just be that for a minute. A lot of people are, you can't ever set yourself. Come on, like, share, tag somebody, comment. You can't really travel. You can't really set yourself for anything because you're not really going anywhere. You're not really going. I'm trying, Mr. Ricks, I'm trying to do the best I can. I want you to like, share, tag somebody this morning. I know it's Friday. Tag them now. Go ahead. Come on, tag them. Let them know what you're doing. Tag them. Let them know I'm here. I want to get this thing together. I want you to understand that as I'm going into this level of my life, I must make sure that I'm going somewhere. I'm tired of talking and not going anywhere. Then the hands, let's go. So cruise control, when you set it for you to travel. Got it? It's when you set that thing to travel and do something beyond where you are. You can't set a cruise control in traffic. Y'all missed it. You can't set it in traffic. You have to set it when you are going somewhere. Once you set the cruise control on your car, it will stay at that limit. Some of y'all used yours before. It will stay on that limit. Thank y'all for sharing the tag. I see y'all. Thank you, Danny Hen. When you set it, if you actually exceed past it with your gas to go around someone, when you take the control, I'm helping somebody. Greta Cook, watch this. When you take your foot off the gas and give control back to that which you set, your car will slow down and go back to where you set it. That's not the major point. The major point is if you ever tap your brakes because someone else is not moving with what's going on. If you have to tap your brakes and cut some people, I feel the Holy Ghost, I'm trying to keep teaching. Cut some people off, cut some things off, reposition yourself. Does not mean we're not going the same way. You're just not in my lane. So I need you to scoot over because I'm trying to go somewhere and I'm not allowing you to hinder me. And if you won't get out of the fast lane, come on, Eric Trotman, I will get over and go around you because I must continue my journey to win. Watch this now. Once I tap my brakes, my car will slow down and let whatever goes by, whatever's in my way. The minute I get off my brakes, when I touch the button, it's a button, it's a thing pops up, says resume, which means go back to what I have set. Many of you have never set yourself free to win. You never set yourself free to win. And so therefore, you consistently speed up, back up, speed up. You have no pace in your life. You have no cadence. Kanika Adams Trick, I'll mess with you. The song they sing, we was in Memphis one year. Me and my wife were in Memphis. And we went to the Midnight Musical. Me, my wife, a couple of cousins. And they were singing that song, walk, shout. Now, what would happen, Kanika, if you lost your cadence in the middle of the song? And while they were walking, you were shouting. And while they were shouting, you were walking. While they went one way, you went another. We would have said, that is a mess. But the reality of it is, because they were all together in the same cadence, they moved together. And so in moving together, they set that thing to cruise where it was going. And the cruising of it set their lives for us to never forget who they were that night at Mason Temple in the cold weather. Oh my God. Okay, y'all not ready for me. I got to move on because y'all not ready. So when you set your life to prosper, come on, I'm getting y'all understanding. It's time to set yourself. There are some people you got to put out your car. There's some people you got to give them another way to drive because they're not ready to roll. All they want to do is get in your car and sleep. I got to leave this alone before I get in trouble. You have to set your cruise control to win, no matter what it is. You have to set it to win. And if you messed up, speed it up again. Hit that button that say resume and get back to what it is. Many times, most of you, quite a few of you, some of you, once you set it off, you mess it up and go a different way. So now you turn the cruise control off. Here's why. Because some of you must continue to always have control. You've never used the cruise control in your car, number one, because you've never been anywhere. Are y'all following me? Never been anywhere. The second reason, you don't trust anyone but yourself. Number three, you don't understand that if I said it, then I would have less to focus on because it will continue my pace that I set it for. That way, how do I set it? What do I do to set it to win? I set my patience. I don't let people touch my patience. I set it for accountability, so I have someone watching out for me. I set it for clarity, to make sure that what I see is not just me. I get people around me for accountability. Is this true? Am I on point? Is it what I think it is? Is this where I'm going? I love people now who are being independently accountable to themselves, while I'm watching them go down the wrong street with the wrong attitude, knowing they're going to return with something they did not desire. I got to move. Patience, accountability, clarity. You must have wisdom, not just knowledge. Knowledge is good. Wisdom tells you when to use the knowledge you have. All the time is not the perfect time to be pushing, and sometimes you got to know when to lay back. That's wisdom. You must also have understanding. I'm moving fast, I know. And then freedom. I'm going somewhere. Then freedom, patience, accountability, clarity, wisdom, and freedom. Those things will lead you to a winning anyway life. Are y'all with me? Listen, winning means victory all by itself. It means a captured territory when I win. It means a conquest. So many people desire to live. Let me come. I put my preaching voice speaking up on me. There's so many people who desire to win, do not desire to have a winning anyway life, but they don't have a winning anyway mindset. You got it? They don't have a winning anyway mindset. So a winning anyway life is impossible. Hey, Kevin Matthews, how you doing, man? Good morning. Good morning, Canvas Booker Sap. I'm enjoying your life and what God has done, even with this career. Congratulations on your travels. You didn't have to pay for yourself. Come on. Okay, I'll leave that alone. A lot of people desire to have a winning anyway life. Okay, Brittany, I'm gonna watch my voice. Have a winning anyway life. But the reality of it is, I'm good because without a winning anyway mindset, you cannot have a winning anyway life. Okay? Good morning, Carmen Vargas. How are you? Hope all is well. Listen, having a winning anyway mindset is the wisdom to know when to be first. When to be first. It's the wisdom to know when to be first. Well, what do you mean? Because if a man has a gun outside your job, you don't need to be the first one walking outside. Wisdom shows you that. It's the mind to give you understanding. If you're playing Russian roulette, you don't need to be the first one that gets a bullet. Okay. In the day we played Monopoly. Okay. You don't need to be the first one that gets out. It's the last man standing that's the winner. We've confused ourselves to not appropriate the proper level of winning in our lives. We're talking about being number one, when really a winning mindset sometimes is lasting and not being the first one out. We convince ourselves that being number one is winning. And so we then no longer take the responsibility of helping other people. We're just trying to make sure we're number one. And if we are number one, then we have to really judge ourselves by other people. We end up, watch this two on the car, we end up comparing ourselves to other people, because the only way to be number one is to find out who's number two and who's number three. There has to be a number two and number three to say I'm number one. But in reality, the only person you should be trying to conquer is the OU. It's the OU. There will always be someone better at doing something that you do. But there will never be anyone better at beating you being you. I gotta go this morning. Listen, Apostle Hilliard says it like this. He says, assumption is the lowest form of knowledge. Assumption is the lowest form of knowledge. That's not knowledge. You assume something, it has no background. It's just you and your emotions and your feelings. Watch, even Job says, watch this, read your Bible. Job says, when your own mouth condemns you, and not I, yet your own lips testify against you. What do you mean by that, prophet? I'm sorry, coach, prophet. Here I am. I'm coming. I can listen to some of you speak and know you've already condemned yourself. Have nothing to do with your friends. I'm finna help somebody if you are submitted and accountable. If you're not, you're gonna hear me tripping. Some of you have nothing to do with your job at all. It's your mouth that condemns you. So your mouth, the same mouth that condemns you, it's your own lips that testify against you. Why? How do you know? I've talked to some people in the last probably 3 to 4 to 5 weeks. I've not heard anything positive from them at all. So I realize now that the root of the inside of them is no good. Why would you say that, prophet? Because when there's no good in, there's no good out. Then the mouth begins to condemn them. The mouth begins to speak what's wrong and not what can be right in faith. The mouth begins to speak against themselves. So it testifies against them. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I see 43 on here. I'm talking to 23 of you. Yes, I've talked to you and you had no idea that I was actually looking at you to find out if you're testifying and condemning yourself. It doesn't take the devil to condemn you in this day. We're doing a good job ourselves. And so my apostle says it like this. When a man's heart condemns him, he cannot have confidence toward God. See, you have to watch what you think and what you say about yourself. I'm trying to help somebody. I'm trying my best. Being smart with people who care about you is a sure sign of immaturity. Because if someone who cares about you and you know they care, then everything that comes from them could be for your benefit. But if you're so off in your feelings, you'll respond sarcastically or respond from another place or respond from your opinion or respond from your feelings or your emotions. And what you will do is you will cancel the care. What you mean? You will cancel the care. Because there's only so much care a person can give when they know you're not capable of receiving. Can we go deeper? If we can go deeper, just type go. Just 2 letters. G-O. Come on, Dee. Come on, Maria. Every question does not deserve a smart answer. Come on. I'm trying, Andrea Thomas. I see you. I see Dee, Mama Pat. I see Donna. I see King Gavin Trish. I see Ersan. I see listen. I see Singing Solomon. Come on, man. I know you're driving right now, probably. Listen, every situation does not deserve a smart answer. Sometimes it deserves thought. It deserves the best of you to be able to understand I can do something different. Okay, let me go further. When you're pushing toward a winning anyway life, you have to be careful. I'll say it again. When a man's heart condemns him, he cannot have confidence toward God or even the things of God. And there's no way to win without confidence. Okay, I got it. Someone thinks arrogance is confidence. No, arrogance is wannabe confidence. Good morning, Geraldine. It's wannabe confidence with assumptions. So it assumes enough to act as if it is in a place that it doesn't qualify holistically to be. So it becomes out as arrogance, as if you deserve to be where you are when you're not sure where you are. Can I go further? Let me go. A lot of people get too emotionally involved and not mentally or spiritually enough involved. Because we set our minds to respond by our feelings and not by the Spirit of God. We set our minds to respond without thinking of the consequences of what we just said after. Okay. We make the mistake and then say something that we should not have said, and then we say, man, I knew better than that. Well, how is it that your mouth got away from your mind? Why? Because we are too emotionally involved. And we're too emotionally involved to execute from a winning place of thinking. So when you execute that quick, you expose the fact that you're immaturely prepared, that you are emotionally heightened, and that you are defensively damaged. Why would you say that? Because only people who respond sarcastically and from a shooting place all the time, I'll just say they're damaged. The bad part is they aren't submitted enough to fix the damage. They would rather continue to protect themselves when really you've just been damaged and you won't admit it. Watch this. Evangelist Treese Ryan says, when God heals you, you're able to love like you were never damaged. That's when you know people are self-healing because their love is never restored. Does not mean restored to a person. It should be restored in them how they do it. Okay, I'll show you. Those who know me, out of every negative situation I've ever had, I took a break, and then I've loved those who were present harder. I didn't allow those who didn't understand my love to keep me from loving harder, because once God healed me, I was able to love as if I was never damaged, which means I continue to progress in my level of learning how to love. 2 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 7 says this, Amplified version. Let each one give as he has. I want you to understand what I'm saying. I'm not referring to money. I'm just referring to how we do it. Let each one give as he has made up his own mind and purposed in his heart. Not reluctantly, not sorrowful. I'm not asking you to give, y'all. I'm just giving you some principle. Sorrowful or under compulsion. For God love it. He takes pleasure. Now, I want you to understand something. I am a giver. I love being a giver. That's what I am. I'm a giver. Never about the money. Not about the money. It's about having something else to give that people don't have. I've learned lately, everybody can't handle me because I'm a giver. And so I can't even be around people who are insecure with my giving. I can't, because it stifles me. It boggles me down. The bad part is they're insecure about my giving until they want it. It's called manipulation. I'm not slow. I smile, but I'm not slow. Watch this. It says, don't look at money. Look at the giving of your heart. Let everyone give as he has made up in his mind and purpose in his heart. See the connection? Not reluctantly, not sorrowful under compulsion. Here it is. For God loves. He loves me, y'all. He loves and takes pleasure in. Y'all see that? Prizes above things and is unwilling. Listen, y'all don't get this. God is unwilling to do without or abandon, oh my God, a cheerful, joyous, prompt to do it giver whose heart is in the giving. This is why, Dr. A.J. Johnson, good to see you, man. This is why God wouldn't let the enemy or in people or the enemy himself take me out a long time ago. Because here it is. God takes pleasure in me. Y'all don't hear me. I'm talking to somebody. He prizes above all things. And he is unwilling to abandon me or to do without me, because he gets joy when I bless other people, because my heart is in my giving. And with that being said, verse 8 says, and God is able to make all grace abound. Y'all didn't see it? All grace abound. Another version says, every favor and earthly blessing come to you in abundance, so that you may always, under all circumstances and whatever the need, be self-sufficient, possessing enough to require no aid or support, and furnished in abundance in every good work and charitable donation. God says whenever you get a giver's heart and understand who you are to God, and God turns grace towards you, I like the part that says self-sufficient, possessing enough to require no aid. We're redoing our church. We're not taking out a loan. We don't need one. We redid the outside, no loan. We redid the parking lot before, no own. We're redoing the inside, no loan. We redid the sound, no loan. We redid the band, no loan. We redid the lights, no loan. We're still redoing and no loan because God has made us self-sufficient, requiring no aid or support. Y'all don't get it. When you get your life in this same pattern, you won't need aid or support to do what it is God has told you to do. Okay, Brittany, I'm sorry. I'm coming. I'm sorry. God will fix it where you have exactly what you need. It may never be what you want, but it may be everything that you need. You have to know that you have been given the ability to live and to live life. Here it is, y'all. Please type this word one time with me. Obey the prophet. Better. You're able to live and live life better. Got it? But you have to set your mind to tap into it. Set your will to tap into it. I gotta go. Oh, listen. You have to know that you've been given the ability. I'm enjoying myself this morning because I feel something happening for the body of Christ. God decides, and here's where we create problems right here. I want you to get this. Come on, Nikisha, get this. God decides what we go through. First lady, I hope you're on your way by the church. God decides, I'm on the way there too, what we go through by what we ask him for. Come on, Denise Davis, watch this. God decides, no, don't you pull over, Maria, get to work. Don't you pull over, get to work. God decides what we go through by what we ask him for. Mature people know to prepare themselves when they ask God for something. Come on, Aaron Fleeks. Because when you ask God for something, he is now responsible to prepare you for what you ask for. Okay, I'll go further. I gotta go. Okay. I tell God, I want better relationships. I want this, I want that. And God goes, okay, that's fine. I want God to prepare me for it. Then God says, before I prepare for relationships, I must, hear this again, before I prepare for relationships, I gotta do something. Before I prepare you, I gotta make you patient because you act funny with people and you want things like you want it right now. I gotta make sure you're accountable before you get what you want from God. I gotta make sure you have clarity so you know what's God and what's not. I have to make sure you have, it's God speaking, make sure you have wisdom enough to apply what I tell you to apply so when you have to apply it, you won't be afraid. You must have understanding and not bad understanding. I have to set you free from the opinions of insecure others. I have to set you free from the opinion of controlling others and set you up for what it is. So God decides, I'm going, y'all, gotta go. So Deja Young, God decides what we go through by what we ask him for. So when you ask, I'm watching all these immature people that ask God for something, and then when God gives it to us, we become less than what we were before we got what God gave us. Did God give you what he gave you to lessen who you are? No, not lessen as in a lesson you teach. Less than who you are. I told you Sunday, before we can teach anybody how to have better, we must make sure we are not the conduit for less than. Come on. Why would God bless you for you to become less than what you were before the blessing? Because what you did is got the blessing and then stop going to God. And so God's letting the blessing do what the weight of the blessing wear you out. And we can see it. We can see it. Why? Because our spiritual eyes have been opened. God decides what we go through by what we ask him for. I can see it clearly on some of y'all. You smile, shout, dance, dress up. I still see you ragged in your spirit. Your confidence is weak. Your security level is low. Your self-esteem is garbage. Why? Because you won't trust somebody else and you won't trust God. Here we go. We ask God for things. I'm coming, Gerald. I'm gonna be off here in 10 minutes. I'm gonna push 10 minutes. Watch this. We ask God for things that are not inside or outside the will. We ask God for things that are our will. Then God has to now prepare us for what it is we say we want. Got it? It's outside his will. Then we have to allow God to accurately establish us, set us up, and develop us for the next season of our life. But what we do is we pout when God don't do what we want. And then we change up. And most of the time, what you're going through right now, let me talk to all 44 people on here. What you go, I am Shelvin. What you're going through right now is based on what you need for what you ask God for in the next season of your life. You're going through some things, and you're going through it because of what you ask for. So you're showing God that your mouth asked for it, but your mind hadn't thought it through, and your heart is not really dedicated to being committed to it. That's why you keep switching up on the journey. You can never get anywhere taking U-turns consistently over and over. You ask God for some things, and Daquan, God begins to do it for you. He sets you up for it, and he starts conditioning you now. Come on, Daquan, I remember when you was chopped and cut up because you were conditioning yourself for something. The coaches fussed at you. They made you eat, make you work out when you were tired, made you mad. God does the same thing. He pushes you. He gives you a coach and a prophet and a pastor that will push you. And some of y'all push at the gym and go home and eat what you want to eat. Guess what? Doesn't matter, because it's a spiritual thing. You don't qualify for what you say you're asking for. So the longer you take to qualify, the longer you take to get free to win in your mind, in your spirit, in your mentality. Come on, eventually you get there in your life. What we go through reveals to us what we ask God for. And how we go through reveals to us the essence of our heart. I'll say it again. What we go through reveals what we ask God for. How we go through reveals the essence of our heart. One more time. What we go through shows everybody else around us. You asked for that, and now you're going through it. We're praying with you. How you go through reveals to us the essence of your heart. Did you really want what you asked for, or were you just trying to be number one? And you saw number two and number three and thought, I want to be number one. And so now your heart has revealed that you only wanted something you saw everyone else with. You never really asked God what he designed for your life. You never really asked God, what did he want to do? You assume, which is the lowest form of knowledge. Your today is waiting on your permission to deliver your future to you. But you got to make some changes in your today to prepare yourself to get your mind free. That's why the pitch on this thing was a mind in chains. I pray at the end of this, you have the key to open your chain. I put a new lock on my door. My lock has a fingerprint. It has, my phone can get me in. I have a key. I can send a code to someone's phone. I have different ways to get inside, free from the hallway. I pray this morning you have all these keys, that you find a way to get free. Come on, Dolores Bell, I see you. You find a way to get free. I'm trying, Mike. Come on, let's go. I'm doing my best. Listen. Because once you decide that you're going after something, the power of those things will start to be released to you, that you can accurately see that God's allowing you, here's again, to connect the dots. You don't see the picture, but you will when you connect the dots. But I declare and decree, the minute you decide to get yourself together is the minute the devil's going to decide to attack you with everything he has. Got it? I got to go. You got to understand. He's going to attack everything you are. In this day and time, we have winners, and then we have losers. And then we have people who've not yet discovered how to win. Got it? It's important that you understand what and who you are called to be and how. Just because you're called to something does not mean you approach everything and everybody the same way. There's this saying in the world of business, relationships, money, always remember who you're talking to. which means if you don't remember who you're talking to, you can end up saying something to someone who has influence or authority in your life, and you can cancel that with one wrong emotion. You're mad because you're feeling something, and you say the wrong thing to the wrong person, and that person never refers you again. That person could be a blessing to change your whole life. And I'll say, you lose favor. Why? Because faithlessness in your mouth cancels favor. You understand who you're talking to? You can use faithlessness in your life to cancel favor. Technically, I gotta go. There are some habits that humans have. And there are some habits you have to cut off if you desire to get to your desired destination. You cannot go to a gas pump, put that gas pump in your car and pump gas and drive off without taking the gas pump out. You can't do it. If you have a hybrid car, you cannot plug it up and drive off being plugged in. You have to disconnect from it to get to where you're going. Everyone and everything that's attached to you at this present time will need to be evaluated or re-evaluated based on your desired destination. There are some people that can't go with you into your future. They can go into their future, but they can't go with you into yours. Y'all quiet. There are some people who cannot travel with you. Okay, I'll take you further. Have you ever? Yeah, I'm explaining prophet. Have you ever saved your money to go on vacation and took the wrong person? And so everything you desired to do, they couldn't afford it. So they say things like, "Oh, go ahead, that's okay. Oh, I don't want to go." Now I teach people how to take vacations, but at sometimes I'll teach you to go on yours because you can't afford mine. Why? Because I value me enough to save to go. You want to go on 3 excursions and they're gonna just stay at the resort because they can't afford the excursion. You want to go to a nice restaurant to celebrate something and they say, I'm not feeling well because they can't afford it. There are some people who just cannot go with you in this present season. They may be going where you're going, and you may be able to celebrate once you get there. You can all get there and celebrate and have a good time and rejoice and say, "Oh my God, how you doing? How's everything?" Some people may catch planes, some may drive, some may catch a flight, some may catch a private jet without having to go through security. I'm just praying we all get there. How you choose to get there determines on who you decide to reevaluate, take with you, or let go of. Not a bad thing. They just may not be able to accompany you on your level in this next season. They can go there. They just can't go with you. You have to set your mind free. I'm at a place in my life, quickly. Bless you, man. That's what it's all about right there. Confirmation. I'm at a place in my life where I can't spend too much time thinking about situations. Why? Because I'm so open, I have to move while I'm doing things. If you spend too much time thinking about people who are not thinking about you, you need to change that. If you spend too much time trying to hold on to people who don't value who you are, you need to change that. Because if you don't set your mind free to go where you're going, to prepare for where you're going, and to enjoy the journey, you will end up picking other places that are lesser than what you could really choose because of the people who have you slowing down. Okay, I'll help you. Driving to Louisiana, there's a place called Dunn's. If you fly to Louisiana, you can get to New Orleans in an hour and 30 minutes. You're there. You skip all of that. But if you drive, it may take you longer because you may stop by Dunn's and stop by Buc-ee's and stop. You can't keep allowing the same thing to infiltrate your mind that keeps you from winning. You're looking at your life. You see where you could win. You see where you can do better. You see where you can be better. And your mind won't set you free to win anyway, because you still won't let go of some things that are on your mind. Real wisdom is not the fact that you have a lot of it. It's knowing what to let go of that you've already used, that's in your cruise control. I don't need my gas pedal on my cruise control. I don't need my brakes on my cruise control. Thank you, baby. I love you. I don't need all that. It's already included in it. I need to now get to where I'm going. And I need people who are going to help me enjoy the journey. Look, this is Life Pastor Kyle. I've enjoyed my morning with you. I'm just pushing you. You have to set your mind free to win anyway. They might not like you. They may not love you. They may not appreciate you. They may act funny with you. They may chop. They may trip. Listen, you have to set your mind free to win anyway. Now you can say, I'm ready to win. Please type, I'm ready to win. I'm ready to win. See, the reason why I said me, because if I have to spend time trying to assume, I can't keep coming down to the lowest form of knowledge. Everything and everyone in my life has to be on top of the situation and mature enough to communicate. You silent, I'll stay silent. I could have your answer in my hand, but if you're silent, I can't give it to. Closed mouths don't get fed. Here's what it is. I'm preparing for the next level of winning anyway. It's going to be superior for superior people. It's not a bad thing. It's been an amazing morning. We had 46 minutes, 40 minutes including the lesson. I just want to let you know I'm so ready, y'all, for what God's going to do. I got to get out of here. It's going to be an amazing day. It's going to be an amazing weekend. Watch this. Let's declare it. It's going to be an amazing day. It's going to be an amazing weekend. It's going to be an amazing week. It's going to be an amazing month going to the next month. It's going to be an amazing quarter. Second quarter is going to be an amazing quarter. Well, Pastor, are you saying it because it's your birthday month? No, my birthday is actually, watch this, I'll help you. My birthday is in the middle of the year, in the middle of the month. My birthday is right in the middle of the year, the middle of the month. My birthday is June 15th, the 6th month, and the 15th, right in the middle. I declare and decree that your week and your weekend and your days and your month are going to be amazing. Listen, I hear the Lord. The only way it's going to be amazing is that you allow it to be what it is as you're being who you are. If you are trying to control it and you are trying to adjust, to be frustrated about things you can't control, you're going to ruin your own week, and therefore you will fail at winning this week. You will win at one thing: keeping yourself in bondage. Can't do it. You got to free yourself from those who don't understand who you are or why you are. If you only love me because I do what you say when you want to, you don't love me at all. It's called bartering. Barter is when you trade it for trade. But when you love a person for who they are, you got a real one. I got to let you go. This is Life Pastor Kyle. It's been amazing this morning on the journey to winning anyway life. I pray that your mind, I pray you have the keys to set your mind to win in every area. Set yourself free. Unlock that chain. Take that chain off your neck. Get it off your neck. Unstrap yourself. Unbuckle your feet. Unbuckle your arms. Get out of those cuffs. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to win in every area of your life. Look forward to seeing you soon, somewhere at the top. God bless you. It's been amazing. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. No matter what happens, you know what I say all the time. No matter how difficult it gets, no matter how crazy it is, know this: you can win anyway. Peace.